If you ever struggle for time in the kitchen, then this recipe is perfect for you. In less than 10 minutes it takes to make this dish, you'll be sitting down eating the most incredible beef stir fry that really is delicious and so easy to make. Please sit back, relax, and enjoy. Alright guys, to start this delicious recipe, place a wok or pan onto your stovetop over a medium-high heat and add in 1 teaspoon or 1.5 grams of Szechuan Peppercorns, 3/4 of a teaspoon or 0.75 grams of Cumin Seeds, and half a teaspoon or 0.5 grams of Coriander Seeds. Keeping them moving, toast the seeds for 1.5 to 2 minutes or until golden and crackling, which will then give us a nice toasty enhanced flavour. Then once toasted, remove them from the heat and allow them to cool for 10 minutes. Once cool, place the spices into a spice grinder or mortar and pestle, grinding them into a very fine powder, ensuring that there's no chunks left, as it's not very nice to get a chunky surprise on your palate. For the fresh ingredients, we're going to need 4 cloves of freshly peeled garlic, and with these, simply finely slice them, which will not disturb the allicin compound, which is what gives garlic its strong taste and aroma, leaving us with a more mellow and mild delicious flavour. Here is 2 eye fillets or beef tenderloins that have a combined weight of 250 grams or 8.8 ounces, to which we're going to slice into thin strips. You can use rump, scotch or sirloin for this too, but eye fillet or tenderloin contains near to no fat and becomes so delicate and soft once it's been cooked. Next, with 1 bunch of baby bok choy that's been washed and dried, gently snap off each individual stem and leaf, going around the formation to avoid tearing it up too much. Once you get to the core, this can then be sliced off to allow the smaller leaves to separate. Place the core into compost, and now if your leaves are extremely big, it's best to slice them in half, which will make it easier to work within the wok or pan and allow it to cook a lot faster. For a garnish, which is optional, get yourself the green stem from 1 spring onion or scallion and thinly slice it on an angle to create nice diamond or oval shaped pieces, and like I said, this is completely optional. Last but not least, we're going to need 450 grams or 15.8 ounces of the noodle of your choice, with one of my favourites being Hokkien Noodles, and then we can either boil the water the old school way in a pot, or you can use the Boden Bistro kettle, which I'll leave a link for in the description below, that has 5 different temperature settings ranging from 60 degrees Celsius or 140 degrees Fahrenheit, and of course all the way to the boiling point of 100 degrees Celsius or 210 degrees Fahrenheit, and pour enough boiling water over the noodles to completely submerge them and allow it to sit and loosen up as per your packet instructions. Once they've sat in the water for the required amount of time, pour the noodles into a sieve or colander and allow them to drain for the time being. Now with the wok or pan we used for the spices, over a high heat, pour in 2 tablespoons or 40 milliliters of peanut oil, giving it a good swirl around to get the wok lubed up. Then once hot, we can then add in the sliced garlic we prepared before and fry this off for 1.5 to 2 minutes or until it just starts to colour and release its aroma, mixing it around regularly. Also let me know in the comments what you think of this new camera angle, I actually quite like it a lot. Next, add in the thinly sliced eye fillet or tenderloin and continue frying for 45 seconds, moving it around constantly to get this browned all over, and make sure to break up any pieces that may be stuck together. 45 seconds later, add in the spice mix to add a delicious earthy and peppery flavour, and again continue frying, moving it around regularly for 20 seconds, which will give us enough time to allow those flavours to become friends. Let's then add in our picked baby bok choy leaves, along with 2 tablespoons or 40 milliliters of dark or regular soy sauce, and 2 tablespoons or 40 milliliters of oyster sauce. Then give this a really good mix, ensuring everything is well coated in the sauce, which will add an amazing rich umami flavor, and then allow this to cook for 30 seconds, mixing it regularly. 30 seconds later, add in the drained noodles of your choice, again giving it a really good mix, ensuring that the noodles are completely covered in that delicious umami flavour, and cook for 45 seconds, which will give us enough time for the noodles to get nice and hot. After all that's done, this can then be removed from the stovetop, and to serve this up, slap it gently into your serving bowl or plate, or eat it straight out of the wok if you really can't wait. Then sprinkle over some sesame seeds for a nice little pop of flavour and contrast, as well as some dried chili flakes or fresh chili, which is optional. Then garnish it with the thinly sliced spring onion or scallion, leaving us with one final step, which is that we can then dig in. So there we have it. This recipe right here serves 2 and can easily be doubled, tripled and so on, or halved if you wanted to make less. To store it, we can place it in the fridge in an airtight container for up to 3 days, or in the freezer for up to 3 months, and to reheat it, just place it back in a pan or a wok over a medium-high heat and just heat it up nice and gently till it's nice and hot, or you can place it in a microwave. Just do whatever's easiest for you. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to smash that like button, it really does help my channel out, and consider subscribing along with hitting that bell notification next to it so you never miss when I upload. Thanks for watching everyone, stay safe and enjoy.